Well, welcome to Youth One Now, where we upload videos to help you improve your life at home, work, school, and anywhere else you may be. It doesn't feel good when you have to figure out life alone, which is why we create these short videos to offer simple tools and tips to help you start living out your full potential, starting right now. All right, well, we've all been there, right? A place most of us just hate being, and yet we can't help ourselves. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you're sitting there, you're scrolling through Instagram or Facebook or on your phone innocently, and you see a post from a friend or somebody maybe that you don't even know, and it just offends you. It makes you extremely mad, and it starts to raise your blood pressure astronomically. You know, the temptation almost 100% of the time is to swiftly react and type something out back in anger. And you know what that's called? It's called rage responding. I've got bad news for you. Rarely will that situation work out for you, if ever. You know, a lot of times we end up regretting those moments when we react, because it's exactly that. It's a reaction. It's a knee-jerk response to something that has angered you, something that you usually wouldn't do, but in the heat of the moment, you decided to do anyways. In this case, you may very well post something that later you wished you had just ignored completely. So here's something you need to try the next time you're tempted to rage respond over a comment, text, or post that someone has made. It's called the 24-hour rule. You know, they say chemicals based on emotions last about 6 seconds. So by pausing, you're allowing yourself to take a step back and assess the situation. I'm actually going to go a bit further with this when talking about social media and say you should be waiting at least 24 hours. Yeah, it's a rule I've tried to use as much as possible in the last couple years, and it's worked wonders for me. So the next time you see a post that you're wanting to react to, try this. Write out your response in the notes section of your phone or somewhere else you can access later. Say everything that you would normally say, but rather than post it in time, just save it and leave it there and lock it up in the vault. Here's the hard part. Wait at least 24 hours, remove yourself from the situation, then come back to what you wrote a day later. My guess is the next time you probably won't even post that note, and you'll end up just deleting it. Yeah, a famous author, Chuck Swindoll, once said, "The longer I live, the more convinced I become that life is 10% what happens to us and 90% of how we respond to it." When you stop reacting, you start responding. Responses require time. They require you to think about what you're doing, to assess with no judgment, and get perspective over the situation. If you do this, you will gain the respect of others, you'll feel better about yourself, it will reduce anxiety, and you'll have less regrets. So, here's a simple tip for you today. Next time you're tempted to fire back over an offensive or mean-spirited post or text, step back and don't immediately tackle it head on. Use the 24-hour rule. Type out your post on another platform and save it. Take a breather, come back to it the next day, and most likely you won't even send it. Okay, and some of you doubters out there, you're right. Sometimes you will, but when you do, at least you know you've had a full day to think about it and assess the situation and its consequences.
Hey guys, if you're watching this video and you want more advice on the topic of communicating online, we would love if you come chat with us at Youth One. The reason we exist is to provide places of belonging and support for you to thrive, so make sure to stop by, say hi, and let's chat if you need to. All of our programs and services can be found at www.youthone.ca/calendar.